Charlamagne, who you giving donkey of the day to now?
It's recording.
You ready?
For people that don't know, Jess Hilarious is actually doing the recording for Charlamagne's Donkey today.
Because when you work at iHeart, you got to have multiple jobs. Okay, all right. Donkey of the day for Wednesday, April 9th goes to a 350-pound teacher named Jason Rogers. Now, I am not here to fat shame anyone this morning. I wouldn't even be bringing this man's weight into this donkey if it wasn't pertinent to the story. In fact, in an effort not to fat shame Jason Rogers, I will say nice things like, I believe Jason Rogers has a six-pack. It's just hidden underneath a protective layer of fat. Okay, the same way women have like protective hairstyles like cornrows and wigs, right, Jess? And twist. Mm-hmm. Sometimes people get fat on purpose to protect the incredible physique they have underneath all that, okay? Fat people can unlock that hidden character in that video game anytime they want to, okay? I am not here to fat shame anyone this morning. Fat people are in shape. Round is a shape. Anyway, Jason Rogers was charged with malicious punishment of a child after he allegedly stepped on 3 students' backs during a lockdown drill. Let's go to KBTX CBS 3 for the report, please.
An Underwood, Minnesota teacher is facing charges after deputies were called to an area hospital for a report of an assault. Jason Rogers is charged with 1 count of malicious punishment of a child and is on administrative leave from the school district. Deputies were called to Lake Region Hospital for a reported assault at Underwood School. A 6th grader says that he was laying on his stomach during a lockdown drill when Rogers stepped on his back with both feet. Court records indicate that Rogers weighs more than 350 pounds, and Rogers admitted to stepping on 3 students who weren't cooperating during the drill. He is scheduled to be in court on April 8th.
What? I feel like I tell y'all this once a week, but please don't become a teacher if you truly don't care about kids. Jason, you know you 350 pounds. What the hell you doing stepping on those kids for? You told police that you were frustrated they weren't taking the lockdown drill seriously? Well, there was other ways to show them why they should take this seriously. What if those kids were frustrated you weren't taking your health seriously? What if they told you that you should be teaching history because just like history, you are heavy and full of layers? Not to mention, during a lockdown drill, they didn't need you to lock the door because your big ass was already blocking the entrance, okay? Don't even need a damn barricade. All we need you to do is stand in front of the door and create a human wall with built-in snack storage, okay? I am not fat shaming, by the way. I'm just making observations. All right, Jason stepped on these students because he was frustrated with them. Well, what if they bought a scale for you to step on every day because they frustrated with your big-bodied self? Huh? Not to mention, a lot of the kids were complaining that Mr. Rogers assigned homework like he ordered fast food in bulk and with no shame. Mr. Rogers. Fat Mr. Rogers. Okay? Fat Mr. Rogers is crazy. Okay, Fat Mr. Rogers sat down to tie his shoes, and it was considered a 2-part episode. Okay, Fat Mr. Rogers' trolley didn't go to the land of make-believe and went to the land of all-you-can-eat. There is not a cardigan in America that could fit Fat Mr. Rogers. Okay, Fat Mr. Rogers wouldn't wear a cardigan. He would wear a weighted blanket with buttons. Okay, Fat Mr. Rogers cardigans weren't hand knit. They were engineered by SpaceX, and they had the ability to withstand body heat and snack crumbs. But I am not fat shaming. I am just making observations about a situation. See, what's sad is kids trust in adults. Okay, you are a teacher. These kids' parents drop them off every day to be in your care. So when I hear one of the children say, I did not know why Mr. Rogers did this because Mr. Rogers didn't say anything about it, didn't even try to correct them. He's just sitting there all fat and frustrated, okay, portly and perturbed, dumpy and disturbed. Didn't even tell the kids what the issue was. And then as the kid described it, just stepped on him like he was a stepping stool. I bet money Jason Rogers thinks more of the stepping stool than he does those kids. Because I don't think Jason Rogers would risk putting that 350 pounds of weight on a stepping stool. Okay, he's 350 pounds. This man is terrified of the word steps. Ask his Fitbit, all right? When the class heard the child yell out, they thought that Mr. Rogers had broke the child's back, man.
It's not funny, man.
This is what the report says.
That's not funny. Jesus.
Won't you be my neighbor, my ass? Especially not on a plane. This is sad. I can't trust you to properly teach my kids, Jason Rogers. Lunchtime can't be you and the students' most favorite time of the day. Pop-Tarts, pop quizzes. What do you enjoy more, Mr. Rogers? Listen, the moral of the story is a quote from John C. Maxwell. Students don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. I repeat, students don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. When students feel cared for, they are more likely to be engaged in the learning process and motivated to succeed. It's that simple. And one thing's for sure, two things for certain. I know Jason wasn't no gym teacher. Please give Jason Rogers the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
You are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
How old were these kids?
I think it's at 6th grade.
6th grade.
Yeah. So that's the whole classroom, really, if you think about it. Let me see. I would say at least 5 kids to be 350 in 6th grade. Some kids be 100 pounds in 6th grade? Maybe, right? Maybe 80, 90, close to 100.
So what, you be like 12, 13 years old?
I don't know. He might be a math teacher, though.
How strong are those
lot
kids'
of addition.
backs to uphold that 350
They weren't.
pounds?
The man, they said the kid yelled out in pain and traumatized the whole class. The class thought the kid's back was broke. What are you talking about?
I couldn't hold a 350-pound person stepping on my back. Could you imagine Mack, one of our producers, standing on your back?
You do realize that's what the whole donkey of the day was about.
I'm just saying, but
That's literally what the whole donkey
I think my
of the day
back
was
would
about.
really be broke.
The fact that he shouldn't have been 350
I mean,
pounds.
I
First of
think
all, you
that-
shouldn't be standing on no kid's back.
When I
350
thought
pounds.
Mack was walking in, I got a little nervous. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today, sir.
And just thank you for holding the camera. You know, I like it. Just trying out other jobs, just in case around here.
Just in case what?
I'm going live again tonight.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.